Yu-Gi-Oh! 101 card review. Here to review a card that is coming in Premium Pack 16. There is no official release date. They said that it's coming out in sometime in 2014, but of course, I'll let you guys know in future card reviews from this pack when the official release date for Premium Pack 16 will be. But this card is confirmed, therefore we're going to take a look at it. This is Underworld Dragonecro. It is a Dark Dragon Fusion Effect Monster, level 8, attack 3000, defense 0. Description: two zombie type monsters must first be fusion summoned. If this card battles a monster, that monster cannot be destroyed by that battle. At the end of the damage step, when this card battles an opponent's monster, that monster's attack becomes 0. Also, special summon one Dark Soul token, zombie type, dark, level unknown, attack unknown, defense 0. When summoned, its attack and level become equal to that monster's original attack and level, respectively. You can only control one Underworld Dragonecro per turn. So it's a good thing they put that drawback on there that you can only control one of these. Because imagine if you could put like 2 or 3 on a field, that would be fucking ridiculous. So I do give them props for putting that drawback in there, for putting that condition in there that you can only control one. So for all my new people out there that don't understand card conditions, that means that cards like Skill Drain can't negate a condition. Conditions cannot be negated under any circumstance. Now, I don't even have to say it, I don't need to even bring it up. It's like these days, for whatever reason, and I'm pretty sure somebody out there has already done it. It's like anytime you see a fusion monster, the average person in Yu-Gi-Oh! Who was active around the time when Future Fusion was out, for some fucking reason, it's like anytime they see a fusion monster, oh well, Future Fusion is not playable anymore. So what's the use of playing a fusion monster? It's called thinking and researching cards. It's so many cards out there that will work good with this card in particular that you're just gonna skip over because Future Fusion isn't available to be used, anymore. First off, let me explain what Future Fusion did, and then let me get into the best way to summon this card, because I'm pretty sure other people, use their brains and they can already think. For the people that have been active in the game, you already know which cards probably work with this. If not, I'm gonna tell you the best strategy. The best strategy. Like I said, I'm pretty sure other people have already thought of this as well, but I'm finna tell you the best strategy how to use this. But first, Future Fusion was a spell card that allowed you to send. Well, first what you have to do is that you have to reveal a fusion monster in your extra deck. And then you had to send the fusion materials from your deck to the graveyard. And that special summon was treated as a fusion summon. So it was a very convenient card because you didn't even need because unlike normal circumstances with cards like uh, polymerization, when you needed the fusion materials either in your hand or on the field or on your side of the field, Future Fusion was very convenient in the fact that it allowed you to send the materials from your deck to the graveyard, and then the monster still got treated as a fusion summon. And when people had cards good like that, when they've been spoiled with cards like that, it's pretty much like they just forget about the other cards that are in the game that can work even better, in my opinion, than a card like that. Here's why I say that. And this is going to tie into the best way I feel you can summon this card. The best way to summon this card is using any type of zombie variation type build. You can use the vampires, which pretty much run the zombie type of monsters, or any other type of zombie build. Use Zombie World and use Super Polymerization. And here's why I say that. With Zombie World, it turns every monster on the field and in the graveyard to zombie type monsters. The only drawback is that you can't tribute summon any monsters, or you can't tribute any monsters except for zombie type monsters, or you can't tribute summon any other type of monsters except for zombie types, or like you can't tribute any monster that isn't a zombie. I can't remember exactly which one it was, but I think it was that you can't tribute summon any other monster except for zombie type monsters. But but yeah, like that's what Zombie World does. But like the main factor is that it turns every monster on the field and in the graveyard, including your opponent's field and graveyard, into zombie type monsters. That right there is the the key card right there. Secondly, is a card called Super Polymerization. Now, I spoke on polymerization uh, just a little while ago, but Super Polymerization takes that card to another level. With polymerization, you needed the monsters in your hand or on your side of the field in order to send them to the graveyard. With Super Polymerization, you have to discard one card, and then you get to send cards from either side of the graveyard, um, you know, to the graveyard in order to special summon a fusion monster. So using those two cards right there is ridiculous because Zombie World, you know, can stop your opponent from doing so much. Um, Maybe not as much these days, considering all like what all of like all of the special summon rules and this, that, and the third. But you know, but yeah, man, that's like to me that's the best combination right there. I mean, because one, super polymerization, considering that you can uh, fuse a monster on your opponent's side of the field, and with Zombie World on there, you know, this takes two zombie type monsters. You're using zombies. Every monster on the field is considered to be a zombie, so therefore you can get rid of a monster that is causing you a problem on your opponent's side of the field, and it pretty much is nothing that they can do about it. You know what I mean? Like, it's nothing they can do. Like, you're not destroying the monster. You're not necessarily just sending it to the graveyard by some card effect, but you're fusing it. And of course, they go to the graveyard then. But yeah, man, this is like I'm gonna just say it now. This is gonna be one of the better cards to come out of. Well, obviously, this is gonna be one of the best cards, if not the best card, to come out of um, this booster pack. You know, it's other cards that I looked at that you know seem good, but the reason why I'm saying this is going to be like the best card because like there's so many different type of zombie builds you can make with just the zombie type alone. You know what I mean? And of course there's the vampires, but then there's other variations of zombies that you can put together to really make this thing count. And with super polymerization, you know, one of my biggest things that I like to teach people when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh is that make every card count. You know, don't pay a cost just to activate that card. Make the card that you discard with super polymerization mean something later on in the game. And I'm not talking about using cards like Call with a Haunted to special summon it. I'm talking about really getting something out of it. You know, people pissed these days that Future Fusion is banned when they don't even want to think as the reason. Like, Future Fusion was banned for a reason, and I would like to think it's because of cards like this and the fact that you will be able to use Zombie World and Super Polymerization. You know, God forbid that there would be like some type of elemental hero build out there that would have ran Zombie World. And now that I'm thinking about it, you can use Fusion Gate with this too. So yeah, Fusion Gate, you know, that could probably help. But yeah, somebody would have had like an elemental hero build, and you know, they would have uh you know, ran Zombie World, and they would have got Miracle Fusion and all that other shit, you know, off, and it really would have just been one big clusterfuck of what the fuck, you know what I mean? But yeah, this is a good card because it saps your opponent's uh, attack power, and not only that, but you get a token that you can use for like synchro summoning, you know, and yeah, man, like it's convenient. This is one good ass dragon. It's kind of crazy that well, since you would have Zombie World activated on the field, like I said, this would be treated as a zombie. So yeah, but still, man, this is one awesome ass card. Bottom line, this is one. You don't need Future Fusion. Fuck Future Fusion. How about that? You don't need Future Fusion. This card is awesome by itself, and it's level 8, so you can do a rank 8 exceed summon. On top of that, if you're using the proper cards, so yeah, this card is awesome, hands down. You know, um, well, but the one thing, you know, like without getting so fucking, you know, saying like caught up in the hype of the card, it doesn't really say I mean, I'm assuming that because it doesn't tell you that you need to special summon the token in like defense mode or attack mode, that you'll be able to just special summon it any way possible. So that's one thing, because normally with that, it would tell you that, okay, you need to special summon a token in defense mode or whatever. But yeah, so I'm guessing you'll be able to, special summon it to whatever convenience that you may need it for, I guess. But considering that it's going to have zero attack, I'm assuming that you would want to put it in attack mode. But yeah, man, like that's the only questionable thing. But yeah, man, just knowing that you can sap your opponent's monster's strength, and you know, and then to be able to get a token that's just as strong as that monster, and then their attack goes to zero. Then you can use the token to attack that monster. It's just like awesome. You know what I mean? So I'm eager to see this card in action, whether it be used against me or whether I'm the one using it, because I definitely have some zombie builds that I want to try this out in, most definitely. So yeah, link to this card is going to be in the description. You guys can check it out, and I'll see you guys for the next card review. Peace.